So it's Sherry from Tranquility Souls by Love in Your Feed. Hi, ladies. So today I am in the Stressed Out to Blissed Out community group, but I feel like I might need to put this video in the Shift group as well, just so you ladies kind of know. I might download it and put it in there too. We'll see. It's kind of a pain in the neck to move things between groups, but this feels like it might be a really freaking good video. We'll see. Okay, so what I want to talk about today, super important, and it's going to be like super fast, is why being a loner isn't necessarily a bad thing. As human beings, we are taught over and over and over and over again that we are social creatures, that we need to be around other people, we need to be part of the community, we need to be part of the tribe, we shouldn't be alone. Being alone is not our natural state. It's exhausting. As someone who is a loner and who feels like all of that stuff is just freaking exhausting, let me just be clear. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you if that's the way that you feel. Because here's the thing. Whether you are an introvert or an extrovert or an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert or whatever the hell you want to label yourself as, there's so many labels out there. If you want to say that you're an orange or a bronze or a ENFJ or whatever. If you want to say you're a ham sandwich, they all are about the same. So whatever you want to label yourself with, if you are more comfortable on your own, that's okay. Please stop judging yourself. Stop trying to force yourself to be someone that you're not ever going to be comfortable being. Because as I say when I talk about all the other things that I talk about, if you aren't comfortable, you're never going to make it stick. Let me say it again for those of you in the back. If you're making a new habit and it's not a comfortable habit and it's not a habit that feels good to you, then maybe it's not the right habit for you. If you're trying to push yourself to be in communion with other people and you're like, I'd really just rather sit at home with my PJ pants on and a tub of ice cream and not have to freaking think about it. That's okay. You are so okay. So okay. Please, I beg of you, please. If this is you, stop trying to force it. You are trying to put a round peg in a square hole, and it will never work. Please go with your nature and not against it. If you rub your fur the wrong way, it feels disgusting. When you put your hair up, remember what that feels like when you put it down at the end of the night. It feels amazing, and then your scalp actually hurts because it wasn't used to being in that shape. And then as the blood comes back, it hurts a little more, and then it feels really good. Just go with what feels comfortable for you. Try really hard not to judge yourself based on what other people's expectations for your life are. This is a huge one. And we do this with not just whether we are loners or we are part of the group, but with everything. We base our entire lives, in a lot of cases, on what we think other people expect from us. Especially as women. We put ourselves last every time, don't we? And we always try to make everyone else happy. And if I only ever teach you one thing in this entire endeavor that is from stressed out to blissed out, that is the shift, if I only ever teach you one thing, please God, let it be that you deserve more. You deserve to love your life exactly the way you've made it. You deserve to make choices that make you happy, that make you feel confident, that light you fucking up. Pardon my French, but jeepers, people. If you aren't making sure that you are doing the things that light you up, that make you feel comfortable, that make you feel confident, then you're never going to light yourself up or feel confident. You're not going to keep doing them. You're going to fade out. And then you know what happens? Here's what happens. And it makes me nuts because not only when you do this and then you fail, do you go back to where you started, but you go back past that, back to who you were before you even started any of these changes. And it freaking sucks. You deserve more. You deserve more than that. You deserve more in your life. You deserve more in your being. You deserve more. Please, please, for the love of all that is holy, don't settle anymore. Don't make yourself fit into the life that everyone else thinks that you should have, or the life that you think that everyone else should have. Because let me tell you, a lot of times, nobody else is actually thinking about you as hard as you are thinking about how they're thinking of you, and it's exhausting. So I encourage you, I beg you to stop going against your nature, to stop labeling yourself too. Because the labels are kind of fun, but they're also really hurtful. They can really do a lot of emotional damage if you believe these things about yourself. And I don't care if the label is your horoscope, if it's your astrological sign, if it's your number path for your name, if it is your Briggs-Meyer, if it is your color thing, if it is, none of that matters. None of it matters as much as just being kind to yourself, recognizing what actually makes you excited to get out of bed every day, and doing more of that. That's that simple, ladies. It really is. I wish it was harder. I wish what I taught was like really, really in depth, and yet it's really not. It's just having what I teach is the courage to try these things, the courage to move forward into your life in a way that feels good, that gets you excited to spend more time in that new area, rather than back here where it frickin' sucked, where you're moving forward into a space that actually lights you up. I don't have time to be back there for myself. Do you have time to be back there? Do you really? Because it frickin' sucked back there. Remember how shitty that was? Barf! Why would you ever want to go back to that? I was thinking about that this morning in the shower. I was thinking about, the fact that I'm kind of a loner, and I kind of, it would be nice to have some more girlfriends, but really, that just feels like a lot of effort. And then I was also thinking that, you know what? I'm so grateful that I am where I am in my life, because I was thinking, because of something one of my friends had written, I was thinking where we were in our journey like 4 years ago or 5 years ago. And I was thinking, holy frick, that was awful, that part of our journey. And I couldn't imagine going back and being that person again. I couldn't imagine it. The thought gave me the willies, like my hair stood up on my body, like, ew, make it go away. I don't even want to have the thought. But that's what I'm saying, okay? When you make this change, you don't ever want to go back. So stop trying to force your round peg into a square hole because it won't work. And then you'll end up going backwards, and you don't want to go backwards. Trust me on this. Going backwards is the last thing you want to do. If anything, push to go a little forward. Keep pushing for forward. Because here's the thing. We're all pushing to move a little further forward. We're all moving towards something, aren't we? Maybe some people are moving away from things, but those aren't my people. If you're moving away from things, you're backing away in fear, that's a protective kind of feeling. I don't want those people. I want the people who are moving forward, who are excited about their lives, who are ready to expand, who are thinking like, crack my freaking chest open and show the world my beating heart. I'm in love with my life. I cannot imagine not living exactly where I am exactly in this moment because it's amazing. Those are my people. Those are my tribe. That's who I'm looking for. And that's who all of you guys are. If you're watching this video and you're still watching it, it's because you are in that group of people, whether you recognize it or not. You are not an away from person. You are seeking something else. And maybe you're just seeking permission to be a loner, permission to not believe that the law of attraction is be all, end all. I find it very victim blaming. Permission to believe that you are worth more than you are giving yourself permission to have right in this very moment. All of those things, they are so incredibly important. And if you, in any way, shape, or form, are not living your best life yet, then we need to talk because you're in this group and we are really, really knocking it out of the park, ladies. We really are. You are in this group program and you are killing it. I'm watching you guys grow so much. And it's time to take it to the next level. Just saying. We're doing it, ladies. Ah, so exciting. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to skedaddle. And wherever you are in this big, beautiful world, have a fabulous, amazing day. Enjoy whatever your weather is. I always say that, don't I? Enjoy whatever your weather is. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.